SAR students. Shh, waiting for a few more students, please. Teachers, we need every teacher's help. We'd like to begin. 8th graders behind me, thank you. Shh. 16 years ago today, one of the hardest and darkest days in the history of this country and the history of this city. We join Americans, students, adults, families of survivors at exactly this time after 9 o'clock in the morning to pay tribute to those lives that were lost, to say thank you to those who put themselves in danger to protect us every day, and to gain great strength from the resilience and the strength of our country. We'll begin with the national anthem. Representatives of our local police department, the 50th Precinct, please join me. Officer Gavin, Officer Louis Jean, and Officer Vega. The first few words of the portion we're going to read in our synagogues this coming Shabbat, this coming Saturday, begin with the words, Atem nitzavim hayom kulchem. Today, all of us stand here together, and we're told to bring our families and to bring our children and to bring the stranger, because it's so important to remember the things that we have, and it's so important to pay tribute to lives that were lost. So today we fulfill that commandment as we stand here together, Atem nitzavim hayom kulchem. It's not just a commandment to stand together and remember, but it's also a very positive message which tells us that as difficult and as horrible as that day was, we came back, and we're here standing together. Kids, almost everybody in this building, almost everybody in our high school, were not yet born September 11th, 2001. So for some of us, this feels like ancient history. For others, it feels like yesterday. But let's make sure that the lessons of that day are not lost. One of our senators beautifully said, September 11th is one of our worst days, but it brought out the best in us. It unified us as a country and showed our charitable instincts and reminded us of what we stood for and stand for. So not just today, as we have these officers standing in front of us, but every time you walk around and you see somebody from the fire department or the police department, they're doing this every single day. They're taking care of us so that we can go to school, we can practice our religion freely, and we can live free lives and teach others to do the same. Just this weekend in Florida, how many of them have put themselves on the line to protect our brothers and sisters there? And still in Houston from a week and a half ago. We keep all of those victims and those who are still trying to find out if their homes are protected and to make sure that they're safe. We ask Hashem, we ask God to protect them. And we say thank you to them for all that they do every day for our country.
I'll run a little quick. Good morning. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Good morning. Thank you for having us this morning. We appreciate every one of you for accepting us, and just let you know we're here for you guys if you ever need anything. We're always available, and we're more than willing to help. It's been about 16 years since the tragic events of 9/11. Although I was not around, I wasn't on the job yet. I came on a little later, but it still affects each and every one of us. Most of you were not born, or any of you students were not born at that time, but it's still part of our history, which should never be forgotten. Thank you again, and I appreciate you guys having us. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
אדון עולם אשר כל יציר נברא בדמותו וצלמו, אבינו שבשמיים הפוצע את עבדיו מחרב רעה, אין כמוהו פקוד נע בקנאתך, נשים וטף אשר נספו בהתרסק המטוסים החטופים בידי בליעל, עין שמים ודמים, זכור נא ברחמך הרבים את אלפי חללי הפיגועים בשני בניינים מגרדי השחקים שנהרגו ונחנקו ונשרפו חיים או הפילו עצמם מראש סוכים למצולת תהום לאין סופים. זכור נא בחסדך את גיבורי התאומים אשר שמו בך סרם ומבטחם וטיפסו למרמי וירה לכבות שרפות ומוקדים, לפשוט יד עזרה וסעד לנפגעים ופצועים ולחלצם מצער וצוקה, יען חרפו למוות נפשם ולקיים, ולו לרגע קט נפשות אחדות ועולמות מלאים, אדון השלום שהשלום שלו ושלום שמו, פרוס נא עלינו על בני בריתך ועל כל בריאותיך, סוכה שלום ושלווה השקט ובטח ובא לציון גואל ונאמר אמן.
I remember people helping each other. I remember strangers talking. I remember politicians putting aside differences. I remember cab drivers not honking their horns. I remember flowers at fire stations. I remember everyone pitching in. I remember a tremendous sense of community. I remember a unified nation.
On September 11th, I will pray for the safety of the people I love.
I will remember by taking a moment to think about the 3 colleagues of mine who did not make it out that day.
I will
find a way to help someone become more literate.
I will continue to be a volunteer fireman.
I will forgive. I will send care packages to troops overseas.
I will help somebody build a house.
I will take the kids from the Rising Stars of America Foundation to clean up the beach.
I will be praying with Jewish, Christian, and Muslim women.
I will go to a policeman or a fireman and say thank you.
I will volunteer at our local domestic violence shelter.
I will clean up my room.
I will.
I will. I will.
I will remember by planting a tree here at the Flight 93 Memorial.
What will you do?
What will you do this September 11th?
What will you do?
What will you do this September 11th?
First thing I'd like to do
I remember how
together
incredibly, amazingly beautiful.
as a community is to think about those who are suffering this week. Say one parak of Tehillim, if you can follow with me, that's great. If not, just listen. And keep those who are today in harm's way in our prayers, in our tefillot. Shir Malot, Mimam Makim, Kraticha Adonai. Adonai Shima B'Koli, Tiena Znecha Kashuvot, L'Kol Tachanunai.
Shema B'Koli, Tiena Znecha Kashuvot, L'Kol Tachanunai.
Im Avonot, Tishmarya Adonai, Mi Ya'amod.
Avonot, Tishmarya Adonai, Mi Ya'amod.
Ki Imcha Haslicha Leman Tivarei. Kiviti Adonai, Kivta Nafshi, V'lidvaro Hochalti.
Kiviti Adonai, Kivta Nafshi, V'lidvaro Hochalti.
Nafshi Ladonai, Mishomrim Laboker, Shomrim Laboker. Yachel Yisrael El Adonai, Ki im Adonai HaChesed, V'harbe imo Fedut. V'hu yiftet Yisrael mikol avonotav. Please return quietly to your classes. Thank you very much.